everyone. Today our group will be presenting on the topic data analytics in real estate markets. This is Hina Borda and I'm going to present the sampling methodology. The real estate industry is highly dynamic, influenced by factors such as property features, market trends, and economic conditions. Using data analytics, stakeholders like investors, developers, and policymakers can uncover hidden patterns and make smarter decisions. So, the objective of our study were to select a representative and unbiased sample using systematic random sampling. Analyze key property attributes such as lot size, number of stories, property type, and interior space. Apply statistical tools to understand distributions, relationships, and variability. And finally, derive actionable insights for real estate decision making. For sampling, we used random selection based on the last three digits of our student IDs, and this technique minimized selection bias and ensured our dataset was truly representative of the wider property market. We chose 50 property transactions, a sample size that is large enough to draw meaningful insights yet manageable for thorough analysis. The variables we focused on were lot size, number of stories, property type, year built, and total interior space. Each of these variables plays a critical role in property valuation and market dynamics. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Krishna Baraya. Moving on to an overview of our sample data. Our data set includes a wide mix of property types and ages, reflecting different segments of the real estate market. The purpose of collecting this data was to perform descriptive and inferential statistical analysis, helping us uncover patterns like market preferences and construction trends. In terms of property features, for the number of story, about 40% of homes were single story, 50% were two story, and 8% were three story. A very small portion, just 2%, fell into the other category. Looking at property type, 60% of properties were detached home, 32 were apartment, and 8% were townhouses. This distribution shows that detached homes and two-story properties dominate the market, suggesting a strong consumer preferences for larger private living spaces. Meanwhile, apartment and townhouses, although fewer, might be more common in urban area where land is scarce. Understanding this pattern is crucial for developing an investor planning future project, and it helps policymakers anticipate housing demands in different regions. Thank you.
Now let's quickly review the types of variables we analyzed. Number of stories is a discrete ordinal variable. The values have a meaningful order, one story, two stories, and so on. Property type is a nominal variable categorized like a detached and apartment with no intrinsic order. Variables like a lot size, interior space are continuous, meaning they can take any value within a range. Knowing the type of variable is important because it determines what kind of statistical techniques we can apply. For example, continuous variables like interior spaces allow for mean, median, and standard deviation analysis, while nominal variables are best analyzed using a frequency counts or mode. This distinction also impacts how we build predictive models or interpret market trends, ensuring the right tools are used to right for the types of data.
Hi, my name is Mansi Pundir and I'm going to present distribution of air built and interior space. Looking deeper into two key variables, air built and total interior space, our histogram for air built shows construction peaks in 1980s and 1990s, reflecting major periods of development. Interestingly, there is also a noticeable number of new properties built in 2020s, indicating renewed market activity. For interior space, the majority homes are between 2,200 and 3,000 square feet, typically four family sized homes. However, there are some outliers above 4,000 square feet, likely representing luxury or custom built properties. Going to the next slide, we explore descriptive statistics for key variables. We conduct normally testing using the Superior-Wilk test. Results shows that air built is approximately normally distributed, but interior space is not. This is right skewed, meaning larger homes pull the mean higher. This was further confirmed by skewness and Quaternius values and through QQ plots. Going to the next slide, I explore normal testing distribution insights. From a statistical modeling perspective, this means we must be cautious. Any modeling assuming a normal distribution would not be suitable for interior space without transforming or using non-parametric techniques. Going to the next slide, we also define confidence interval for key variables. For the year built, the 95% CIA range from 1974 to 1985, showing the most homes were built before 1995. For interior space, the CI was around 2,220 to 3,090 square feet, capturing the home size range in our sample.
Hello everyone, my name is Hili Trivedi, one of the group member. I'm going to present next four slides. So let's talk about hypothesis testing, correlation, and I will warm up with the conclusion. So to further investigate, we performed hypothesis testing to determine if the average year built significantly differs from 1995. So as of now, our null hypothesis assumed that the mean year was 1995, but the results, a t-value of 5.686 and a p-value below 0.05, led us to reject the null hypothesis. So this confirms that on average, properties are significantly older than 1995. In the next slide, we will explore relationship between variables. So let's talk about correlation. So there is a weak positive correlation, would be around 0.2 between year built and interior space, suggesting that newer homes tend to be slightly larger, but the relationship isn't that strong. So the correlation between number of stories and the interior space was moderate. It was around 0.4, meaning multi-story homes are more likely to have larger living areas. So let's move on to the next slide. So these findings have practical applications as well. We will see the key findings on it. We will talk about some market compositions, property age and size, and also the statistical insights as well. So older properties might require renovations affecting their market value. The multi-story homes should be a focus area for builders aiming for larger and more attractive listings. So let's conclude. So in conclusion, our analysis revealed clear trends such as the dominance of detached multi-story homes and a mature housing stock, and significant statistical characteristics that stakeholders can use for better investment and maybe develop decisions. So that's all. Thank you so much for listening.